Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
Well, when you plug Kyle Seager into your lineup, you can pretty much pencil in 20 home runs plus and anywhere from 70 to 100 RBIs, and that's a very productive hitter.
Hamels into the windup. Here's the 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So the base is empty here with one away, and digging in is the right fielder, Franklin Gutierrez. High and deep to left center field. Back goes to Shields. To the track, to the wall. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Robinson.
A solo home run for Franklin Gutierrez. And the Mariners cut it to 2. It's now a 4-2 score. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. 0-2 now as Cano comes up empty on that one. And here's a ball hit in the air. Andrews is there for it. 2 gone. Chris Iannetta is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, it was a good changeup that got him last time, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to work that off-speed stuff right back into their game plan here.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Cutter got up on him pretty quickly there, and it's back to even 2-2. 3-2 now. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Trying to strike him out for the second time. He spoils another one, and we'll do it again. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Here's the ball hit high in the air and fairly deep toward the right field corner. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the... Josh Hamilton is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Left fielder, number 32.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. And a swing and a miss as they jump ahead of Hamilton here. 0-2. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
First baseman, number 84, Prince Fielder.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Prince Fielder will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Right,
now at the plate, Shin-Soo Choo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up in the zone against a guy like this.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. And he fights this one off here to foul it off to the left, and that holds the count at 1-2. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
I think I might have seen a flinch there behind the plate, but he wouldn't ring him up.
Chop foul at the plate and the count holds at 2-2. And Hernandez won't get him to chase this one. It's a full count now, 3-2. And this is swung on and missed. Might have even been a foul tip that's held on to, but either way. Adam Lind heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
First pitch is a circle change for a called strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. Ketel Marte in now, hopped out in his first trip.
And it was a breaking ball that seemed to fool him and induce that pop-up last time, so he may see a steady diet of those right here.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled back. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Still 2-2. Hamels up to 73 pitches now for the afternoon. Set to deal on 2-2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Noriaoki stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. I mean, his mechanics have called a cab and left the ballpark.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. Hit hard on the ground to second. Odor has it, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Mitch Moreland comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Designated hitter.
Hernandez is ready. First pitch on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers, but he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. Lying toward the gap in left center. Aoki arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Rupner Odor comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
There's a good fastball from Hernandez that time. Strike one. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw to first to be in time, and Hernandez looking good here with 2 away. Delino DeShields will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Nelson Cruz will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips.
Nelson Cruz.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Under it now is Chu, and he'll put it away for the first out. Kyle Seager ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him in just 3 pitches.
Out in front of it, strike one. The 0-1 delivery. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. And getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. Franklin Gutierrez steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Hamels comes set. First pitch on the way. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. Here's the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. One and two. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Hit to short. Played on the backhand. Throw on to fielder for out number 2. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Robinson Cano. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. First delivery to him on the way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Andrews fields it cleanly, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Elvis Andrews will dig in for a 3rd time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into the seats, 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Andrus will take the turn and head for second here. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double. Evan Scribner will take over on the mound now here in the 6th inning. Adrian Beltre will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be doing so with the runner in scoring position and still nobody out. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. One and one. High in the air into shallow left center. Calling for it, Martin. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Brian Woodward strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Here comes the first pitch. Chopped foul right at home plate. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. 0-2, here it comes. And you won't see a guy fooled any more than he was there, as on 3 pitches he becomes out number 2. Josh Hamilton strides in, grounded out his last time through. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Welcome back to Arlington. The Rangers on top in this one as we get a look at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Chris Iannetta is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
.92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Hit hard on the ground to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Adam Lind stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Good battle, count remains full. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Tap foul at home plate. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. Ketel Marte will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
He's done a really good job of kind of getting ahead of hitters here by throwing first pitch strikes to 70% of the batters he's faced, and that's why he's doing so well.
And Elvis will put this one away, and that retires the side. Prince Fielder steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the seventh. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Line toward right center. Oh, and he botches it. Shin-Soo Choo will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yeah, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. But fortunately here, no advance. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Now a foul tip here, but it's held onto by Iannetta to preserve the strikeout. Nicely done. Mitch Moreland steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, this is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
And he misses with that one for ball 4, so that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away. First offering on its way. And this is fouled at the plate. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away. Delino DeShields gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
Swing and a ball chop foul down the left side. Now a little flare out to left field, and that's going to drop. It's a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And he's going to get in there at the plate to make it a 5-2 lead now. Digging in and looking for more, Elvis Andrus. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nori Aoki comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. 0-1, here's the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hamilton is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Leonis Martin will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Outside, 2-1. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Shot back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. Nelson Cruz will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
The 0-1 pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting toward the third base dugout, and he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out. Kyle Seager digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
Kyle Seager.
Good setup, and the circle change hits the spot. 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Grounded to short. Throw to fielder at first will take care of him, and that'll be that. Justin DeFreitas is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Adrian Beltre will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Leading off for the Rangers, third baseman, Adrian.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Hit in the air to center field. After it is Martin. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's 1 away.
Number 4.
Brian Woodward strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1.
And that slider's going to make some guys look bad. When he's throwing it good, it's a really tough pitch to get a handle on.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. Josh Hamilton ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
They haven't been afraid of coming right after this guy. They've made him have to swing the bat.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in the slugging first baseman, Prince Fielder. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. Oh, and he ignores the third base coach and heads for home. And Ionetta's tag is not going to be in time as the run comes in to score. Shin-Soo Choo stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch. Back up the middle, and that'll get through. It's into center, a base hit. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. The tag, and he is out at the plate on a great throw from the outfield. Franklin Gutierrez gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth.
Franklin Gutierrez.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Lays off the circle change there, a ball and a strike. And this is taken for a cold strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Right side. Adore is there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Robinson Cano will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Beltre on the move. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting.
Chris Iannetta makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the ninth inning. And there's the fastball by Hamels, good for strike 1. And there's a cold strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he definitely turned in the standout performance in this one. He finishes with an even 10 strikeouts, and he was instrumental in leading his guys to the victory.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. First for the victorious Rangers. 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base.